Up to today?
Just minding my own business.
Okay.
Do you mind letting me know that you're recording?
Okay, I'm recording. Are you recording?
You identify yourself as well, please.
My warrant number is P234858. I'm from Bromley Police Station.
Alright.
You don't need to know my name or shoulder number. That's mine.
Coley politely asks the officer to identify himself. A simple, reasonable request, but the response is curt. You don't need to know my name. There's my identifying number. It's a small moment, but it sets the tone. You can sense the distance immediately. The kind of defensive barrier that appears when confidence outweighs clarity. Legally, the officer isn't obliged to give his name unless he's exercising a formal power, such as a search under PACE or the Terrorism Act. But policing isn't just about legality. It's about tone, trust, and transparency. When an officer avoids something as simple as a name, it tells the public, you don't need to know who I am, just that I have authority. And that is exactly how trust begins to slip.
Young man?
I'm not required to give my name.
Why not?
Do I need to?
Is there a reason you don't want to?
I prefer not to.
Okay. I'd probably advise you not to stand here. It's quite dangerous for you to stand
So I'm
here.
responsible for my own safety.
I know you are. Is there a reason you're standing at the rear of a police station?
We already spoke. Like, what's all this about, bro?
No, I did speak.
Did you tell him just to leave us alone? Like, yeah. So why you come back out?
To you, have I?
Yeah, we've had a chat. That's it. Done.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, let's leave it at that.
Yeah, that's
coming back out.
I didn't speak with you.
Well, I work here, and I want to know why you're outside the
You
building.
don't need to know, do you? It's none of your business.
Well, what are you
I'm
up
in a
to?
public place. It's not none of your business, is it?
Makes me a bit suspicious, though.
Oh, then that's...
Especially with
You're
your
paranoid
attitude.
then.
It's very...
Moments later, the phrase appears that so often justifies unnecessary escalation. It makes me a bit suspicious. Suspicion is not a power. It's an emotion. And emotions have no legal authority. For a search or detention to be lawful, suspicion must be reasonable, specific, and supported by facts. Filming from a pavement does not meet that standard. Here, suspicious simply means uncomfortable. And when discomfort drives policing, trust dissolves quickly.
What's wrong with my attitude?
Well, you're
You
quite
just come up to
aggressive.
me, started recording me,
Yeah.
asking my name, asking questions.
That's because you've got
When I've already
cameras.
we've already spoken with this
I
gentleman.
spoke to you.
So it's just a bit unusual, isn't it?
Not really. I think it's a bit unusual hanging around at the back of a police
Alright,
station.
well, I'm in a public place. I've got freedom of movement. If I want to stand there, I'll stand there as much as I like. Do you identify yourself? Yeah, that's not very good, is it? Could you like say the number, where you're from, your name?
Can you tell me your name?
No, I'm not going to give any names. Alright, good. It's not very professional, is it? Like you're talking to a member.
How's
Yeah, I
that
know,
not
but you're
professional?
talking because I'm a member of the public.
Okay.
You
So
don't know-
Coley says, I'm a member of the public. And the officer fires back with, so am I. It's a clever deflection, but not an honest one. Coley is an ordinary citizen exercising a lawful right to film. The officer represents the state and carries the authority that comes with it. When you wear the uniform, you don't get to hide behind equality. You hold powers that the rest of us don't. And with those powers come duties. Identify clearly, act fairly, and stay calm. Pretending you're just another member of the public isn't humility. It's denial of responsibility.
You know, got all these like tattoos and that,
God forbid.
little fit like jewellery and this and that.
And I've got earrings as well, sir.
He looks quite presentable.
Oh, thank you.
Don't know what's going on here,
My
but
shoulder number if you need to take it down, man.
It's a bit
do
discriminating.
you mind
isn't it,
identifying
sir?
yourself?
Yeah, it's PC Fraser, attached to Bromley Police Station. There's
Young
my
man, that's a
shoulder.
bit discriminating, isn't
I'm
it?
not being discriminating
You are.
anyone.
You're saying I've got tattoos, this, that, and the
I'll
other.
just say these two look a bit more presentable than you do.
So because I have tattoos and piercings makes me unpresentable,
I
does
think
it?
so, yeah.
Well, that's your
For the
opinion, young
job
man.
you're doing, yeah, it's my opinion. We done?
Fortunately, ways have come.
Now, whether you agree with the auditor's opinions on tattoos or not, he's making a valid point about perception. The officer immediately gets defensive, claiming ways have changed and tattoos are now acceptable. That's fine, but you can't have it both ways. If the officer can express himself through body modification while representing the police, he can't then complain when members of the public comment on his appearance. The auditor is holding up a mirror to the double standards.
A police station that I work from, so I could stand here.
All right.
The same as
Bit-
you wanted
bit
to
odd,
stand
isn't
here.
it?
Well, it's a bit odd that you're stood here, young man.
Young man.
Well, what would you like me to call you? You've not
Sir?
identified yourself.
Sir?
Are you a sir?
I'm a member of the public.
Are you a sir?
My tax pays for your wage. That would be
Your tax pays for
yes.
my wage?
Yes.
Well, your tax personally
The council tax
pays
that I
my
pay.
wage?
Yes, it does.
But mine personally? Because I pay tax as well.
Alright, I don't want to get into that argument.
I don't think that would go very far.
You pay tax on tax.
Coley reminds the officer that his taxes pay for policing. The officer mocks him, mine personally, before brushing it off. The truth is straightforward. Policing in the UK is funded by taxpayers through government grants and local council tax. Yes, officers also pay tax, but that doesn't erase public accountability. Sarcasm isn't professionalism, it's avoidance. A better response would have been, yes, we're publicly funded. Instead, the officer chooses to win the exchange, not the trust. Absolutely the wrong mindset.
Is there anything I can do for you?
Well, you can tell me your name if you want to.
I don't need to, do I? I don't want to. I don't want to.
Fair enough.
Okay. Hope you have a lovely day.
You too.
Fraser, do you want to... We're just going to stand there, are we?
I can do. I'm on till 11 tonight. I can stand here. Can I not stand
It's just
here?
a bit of a waste of your time, isn't it?
Slightly.
Do you think taxpayers are going to
Well, I'm a
be
bit
happy
more
with
concerned
you just
about you because
standing
you're
around?
acting really suspiciously. You're very
I?
anti-police.
I'm not anti
You
anyone.
don't want to give any details over. You
What?
could be a wanted offender.
The officer says you could be a wanted offender for all I know. This is absurd logic. The officer has zero reasonable suspicion. He's essentially saying, I don't know who you are, therefore you might be a criminal. That's not how the law works. Reasonable suspicion requires specific objective facts, not wild speculation. And the idea that wanted offenders deliberately record themselves outside police stations to get arrested is laughable. This officer is clearly grasping at straws to justify his continued harassment.
What suggests to you that I may be a wanted offender? Would a wanted offender come and record outside a police
A
station?
lot of people do actually because they want to get picked up to go to court.
Alright, well, I don't want to get picked up. I'm not wanted.
Do you want to tell me you're recording me on another
I don't need to,
device?
do I?
I don't need to tell you I'm recording.
No, you do. It's in your policy to tell us, because if I want to make a subject access request for the information you're collating on me,
I don't necessarily
do
need
so.
to record
That's the
people,
reason
do
you
I?
have to let people know, because you're subject to
I have
data
to let you know at
protection.
one point during the interaction, yeah.
At a time that's practical.
Yeah.
And the reasons for that is because you work for an institution that handles data. So say I want to request that information you've collected up on me, that's the reason. Obviously I don't have to abide by GDPR.
Okay.
So I don't need to let you know, yeah?
Do you have access to any drones today?
Possibly.
You do, because there's been one flying around our police station, and obviously with the aviation laws, you're not allowed to do that.
Okay, which aviation law is that?
The officer confidently claims it's illegal to fly drones over a police station. But when pressed on the law, he snaps back with, "You tell me." That response says everything. Key's drone weighs under 250 gram, placing it in the A1 open category under Civil Aviation Authority rules. That means he's legally allowed to fly it over people and in built-up areas, including around public buildings, as long as it's done safely and not inside a restricted flight zone. There's absolutely no blanket ban on flying near police stations. Imagine Coley didn't know his rights and didn't know the law. What would have happened then? This is why knowing your rights nowadays is more important than it's ever been. That's why I created the Know Your Rights Guide. If you have time, please check it out. It's in the pinned comments and the first link in my description.
Hello, did you miss me?
You've got a staff.
Come over to see me now. That's nice.
You've got an area where staff can park the cycles, yeah. And there's not many staff cycles in there. It's more of a where you put the seized electric scooters.
Is there a reason you're zooming in on me specifically, young man?
The reason you're stood like that?
What, stood here?
Is there a reason your hands are in your pockets?
Are you quite new
Because
to
you're no
the-
threat to me, I've already explained this.
You look quite young.
Yeah, I'm quite young.
It's nice to see youngsters in the force. To be
Let me
honest.
get a bit closer picture to you, because you're like zoomed in on me. Make sure I can get your full outfit.
Who's the most senior out of you three? Of your league?
Who my colleague over there.
this guy's the most senior out of you three. How long have you been serving?
Long enough.
Good service. What makes him more senior?
You don't like me, do you?
No, I don't mind you. I'm indifferent
Well, you
towards
said a
you.
minute ago you didn't like me and you didn't want to speak to me, and you said I should leave you alone because I'm wasting your time.
I didn't say I
You've
didn't
come
like
over to
you.
see me again.
Because you're entertaining.
Fair enough.
So yeah, I've told you. I just like to speak to your colleague. Do you know the legislation?
Sorry?
He's got a very good sense of humour. It wouldn't hurt to smile, would it, young man? There we go.
Obviously, because of the 6 you're in a public place. and obviously you've got the train station.
This must be like the special unit.
If it's above a certain
Myself, I'm on an emergency response team.
Yeah, this is definitely some sort of special unit. You three.
When you're saying special, is that another derogatory term, or?
percent sure. I just want to ask you, that's all, mate. It's
Just my opinion. What do I know?
I know. God forbid I share my opinion, though.
No, you can.
No, I'm not allowed, unfortunately.
Freedom of speech.
Yeah, I wish.
So are we done here?
I already said that before. Yet you've come over to speak to me again, and then zoomed in on me, which I found a bit. And what's your intention with your footage?
Just use it for my own recreation.
Okay. And do I have any access rights to that? Bearing in mind you're filming myself and asking for my identity.
No.
No.
We had that conversation.
So if I don't give you permission to show my face and anything, you have to blur it out, don't you?
No, I don't.
I think you do. Because you have to ask if you're happy for me to be filmed, especially if you're going to publicise it.
You're
to the public.
in public.
I think you need to understand things a bit better. So if I don't give you consent to show my face...
This is a critical moment. The officer here fundamentally misunderstands how data protection and filming in public works in the UK. Individuals have no reasonable expectation of privacy when in public spaces, especially police officers on duty. The auditor is correct. He's not subject to GDPR as an individual. And the officer being in public means there's no legal requirement to blur anything. The officer trying to invoke consent laws shows he's conflating privacy rights with public recording law. He's been wrong about powers, GDPR, drone law, and now filming rights. Those are major legal areas where the auditor knows more than the officer. Shocking stuff.
I'm not subject to data protection.
But if
And you're in a
sharing
public
images
place.
of people-
You're in a public place. If you're concerned about your, face being put online, then you would wear a mask.
I'll be honest, if I was
You'd have to
concerned
secure your
about
own
that,
identity.
There'd be quite a few issues, wouldn't there?
Like what?
Well, I'd be in the wrong job for starters.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. The thing is, we're asking questions every now and then. Do you not like tattoos?
I do. No, I've got tattoos myself.
And you've got piercings yourself as well, haven't you? Do you wear jewellery?
Yeah.
Yeah?
But I'm not at
Why
work.
point me out?
Because I'm not at work.
So when you work, you don't have jewellery in, no?
Listen, I don't really care. It's just a lot of people have that opinion, so it's just something I pointed
Times
out.
have changed, haven't they, young man? Policies have changed, such as we now can have visible tattoos, can't we? As long as they're not derogative, as long as they're not racist, as long as they're not offensive. We may now have
I'm
tattoos.
sorry if I hurt your feelings, innit?
You haven't hurt my feelings.
Why are you bringing it up again?
Well, because you seem to make a point of trying to hurt our feelings.
No, I'm not. I just pointed it out because people have that opinion.
After the auditor mentions the tattoos earlier, the officer keeps bringing it back up, claiming the auditor is trying to hurt his feelings. The officer is getting emotional and taking things personally. The auditor made an observation about professional appearance. Whether you agree or not is an opinion he's entitled to express. The officer's continued dwelling on this shows this has gotten under his skin. A professional officer would have moved past this immediately. Instead, he's letting his ego drive the interaction.